Caitlin Clark has done it again. Every time she steps on the court, she breaks another record, and her second matchup against Diana Taurasi's Phoenix Mercury was no different. If you don't remember, in their first meeting, Caitlin was just one rebound shy of a triple-double. Of course, she made sure to achieve that milestone in her very next game, becoming the youngest player ever to do so. But not making history against Taurasi and the Mercury must have left a bad taste in her mouth, because Caitlin came out with a vengeance in their rematch. Alongside her teammate Aliyah Boston, the two made fever history as the first duo to record 20-point double-doubles in the same game. Both were cooking the Mercury, but Caitlin wasn't done. In the first quarter alone, Caitlin dished out 7 assists, breaking a franchise record. She now holds the Fever's records for most assists in a single quarter and in a single game. From the tip-off, Caitlin was in full control of the Fever's offense, delivering pinpoint passes and putting on a masterclass in playmaking. She joined elite company, becoming just the second rookie in WNBA history to post at least 20 points and 10 assists in a game twice. The only other player to do it, Caitlin herself. But despite the highlights, it wasn't all smooth sailing. The Fever let a massive 31-point lead shrink to just 4 with about 3 minutes remaining. The frustration boiled over for Caitlin, who was seen hitting a chair in anger. Part of that frustration stemmed from the officiating, which has been a sore spot all season. During the game, Brittany Griner blatantly smacked Caitlin in the face, and the refs didn't call a foul. This isn't new for Caitlin. She's had to deal with questionable calls and cheap shots since she entered the league. Still, Caitlin brushed it off and continued to dominate. One highlight from the game saw her completely cook a defender with some dazzling dribbling. She went between the legs, spotted an opening, and drove straight to the basket for an easy layup. This play showcased that Caitlin isn't just a sniper from 3. She can break you down one-on-one with lightning-fast moves. Comparisons to Steph Curry make sense, but to truly solidify that comparison, Caitlin will need to attack the paint more often, something that could become the next evolution of her game. By the end of the night, Caitlin recorded her 5th straight double-double with 20 points and 13 assists. Through just 24 career games, she has tied her own franchise assist record multiple times, and it's only a matter of time before she shatters it for good. But what made this performance even sweeter was Diana Taurasi watching from the sidelines. Due to injury, Taurasi couldn't play, and fans missed the chance to see her go head-to-head with Caitlin again. That didn't stop Taurasi from getting visibly frustrated, constantly chirping at the refs as she watched Caitlin dismantle her team. Let's not forget Taurasi's comments before the season. She infamously said, "Reality is coming. You look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but now you're going to play against grown women." Those words didn't age well. While fans labeled her a hater, Taurasi doubled down, calling her critics sensitive. In their first matchup, Caitlin proved she was ready for the league, finishing with 15 points, 12 assists and 9 rebounds, just shy of a triple-double, while Taurasi had a lackluster performance, shooting 2 for 10 from deep. After the game, Taurasi did give Caitlin her flowers, admitting, "What she's done so far is nothing short of remarkable. Her love for the game and ability to handle the pressure is amazing. Her future is super bright." The Fever's social media team didn't miss the chance to poke fun, posting reality check on X after Caitlin and her squad handed the Mercury another loss. Caitlin Clark's greatness is undeniable. She's rewriting the WNBA record books and proving she's not just a shooter, but a complete player who can lead her team in every way. Whether it's breaking the triple-double record or becoming the fastest WNBA rookie to reach 100 points and 50 assists, Caitlin continues to silence doubters as for the Rookie of the Year debate. There is no debate. This is Caitlin Clark's award, period. Like Taurasi, her critics can only sit back and watch as Caitlin takes over the WNBA and solidifies her legacy as one of the greats. Caitlin Clark is rewriting the WNBA record books with every game she plays, and her second matchup against Diana Taurasi's Phoenix Mercury was no exception. The young superstar continues to show why she's the new face of women's basketball, delivering a performance for the ages that left fans, and even her critics, speechless. If you need a reminder, Caitlin's first showdown against the Mercury was a near triumph. She came within 1 rebound of a triple-double, and while she didn't set any records that night, she wasted no time achieving her first WNBA triple-double in the very next game, becoming the youngest player in league history to do so. That missed opportunity against Taurasi's team, however, seemed to light a fire in her. Fast forward to their rematch, And Caitlyn wasn't just ready. She was on a mission. Teaming up with fellow rookie sensation Aliyah Boston, the two made Fever history by becoming the first duo in franchise history to record 20-point double-doubles in the same game. While Boston dominated inside, Caitlyn orchestrated the offense with precision, putting on a passing clinic that dismantled the Mercury's defense. From the very first quarter, Caitlyn was in complete control, racking up 7 assists, a new franchise record for assists in a single quarter. By the end of the night, she tied her own record for assists in a game with 13, marking yet another historic performance in her young career. Caitlyn's ability to read the floor and deliver pinpoint passes left the Mercury defense scrambling, while her teammates thrived under her leadership. But Caitlyn didn't just make history with her passing. She joined elite company by becoming just the second rookie in WNBA history to post at least 20 points and 10 assists in a game twice. The only other rookie to achieve this, Caitlyn herself. Despite the Fever's dominance throughout the game, things got shaky in the fourth quarter. What had been a commanding 31-point lead shrank to just 4 points with 3 minutes remaining. For a team like the Fever, which struggled early in the season and has been fighting to climb up the standings, this kind of collapse was unacceptable. The frustration boiled over for Caitlyn, who was caught on camera hitting a chair in anger. While her competitive fire is part of what makes her great, this moment highlighted the pressure she's been under all season. Adding to her frustration was the officiating, which has been a recurring issue for Caitlyn. During the game, Brittany Griner blatantly smacked Caitlyn in the face, but the refs let the play continue. It wasn't the first time Caitlyn has had to absorb hits without getting the call. Throughout her rookie season, she's voiced her frustration about the lack of protection from officials, but instead of letting it deter her, she continues to rise above. One of the game's highlights showcased Caitlyn's versatility. Known for her deep-range shooting, Caitlyn proved she's just as dangerous driving to the basket. In one sequence, she used a series of dazzling dribbles to shake off her defender, creating an opening to glide into the paint for a smooth layup. This play underscored why comparisons to Steph Curry are so common. Like Curry, Caitlyn is a threat from anywhere on the court, but she's also capable of breaking defenders down one-on-one. If she continues to develop her ability to attack the paint, she'll become an even more unstoppable force. By the end of the night, Caitlyn recorded her 5th straight double-double with 20 points and 13 assists. Through just 24 career games, she has already tied her own franchise assist record 4 times. It's only a matter of time before she shatters it for good. While Caitlyn was making history, Diana Taurasi had to watch from the sidelines due to injury. Fans were disappointed not to see the two stars face off again, but Taurasi's frustration was evident as she sat courtside, frequently chirping at the refs in an effort to rally her team. This wasn't just any game for Taurasi. Before Caitlyn entered the league, Taurasi made headlines for her controversial comments saying, "Reality is coming. You look superhuman playing against some 18-year-olds, but now you're going to come play with some grown women." Those words added fuel to the fire, and fans labeled her a hater for trying to downplay Caitlyn's potential. Taurasi stood by her remarks, calling her critics sensitive and arguing that Caitlyn, like anyone transitioning to the WNBA, would face a learning curve. While her comments may have been factual, they rubbed many fans the wrong way, especially given the level of scrutiny Caitlyn was already facing.